Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here with me today because I'm going to talk to you about the greatest gift we can ever give, and that is unconditional love. To be honest, I've had a hard time grasping the whole concept because it's a delicate subject, but I will try to approach it following the wisdom of my heart. Unconditional love is our birthright, and it's totally possible in this life, in this moment. But the challenge is to find this unconditional love within ourselves. So let me start with a question. Can you love yourself so deeply and so freely that you can see yourself in the eyes of another? That you can spread love among people around you? If you're not sure what the answer is, let me ask you another question. What conditions are you putting on love? By walking around feeling like you just aren't good enough and you must change. Education, social class, salary, a part of your character, physical appearance, your choices, mistakes, or your physical connections with others. If you love yourself because of how you look or your bank account or even your personality, then that is not love. That is validating yourself through comparison to others. When describing unconditional love towards yourself, it means the pure acceptance of everything that is you, including your flaws and weaknesses. Love is our true essence, and it has no limitations of caste, race, or nationality. When we nurture ourselves, the ripples really do pulsate outwards. By loving ourselves unconditionally, we open ourselves to a whole new world of possibilities, and this will affect people around us too. We need to love ourselves first before we can truly love others. As we grow up, we tend to pick up beliefs about needing to do or not do, be or not be, in order to be loved. When this conditioning falls away, we realize that we are loved. Independent of anything we do or say or choose, we are always loved. Each breath might remind us of this. As we release all our limiting beliefs from our minds, this love is free to flow through us and out into the world. Everlasting joy, happiness, and love all come from appreciating the greatness of our own being. Loving yourself is a prerequisite for being of truly useful service to this world. If you love yourself with conditions, you wrongly believe that love can only be given by others, and consequently, it can be taken away. This causes you anxiety about living up to this condition you've created in your mind. Unconditional love is not attachment. It's loving without conditions just because you want others to be happy. The more we depend on something, the more we risk getting our feelings hurt. Unfortunately, it's very difficult for us to understand that because we think that the more we hold on to someone, the more it shows that we care about them. The reality is that we are trying to cling to someone because we are afraid that otherwise we ourselves will be hurt. Love continually dwells within us, no matter what we do or do not. When we realize our inherent love ability, we can begin to share this unconditional love with the world. By loving ourselves, we will be able to truly commit ourselves to loving others with compassion and through acceptance. We are not trying to control the actions or behaviors of others, nor do we impose conditions on our love by restricting that love if they behave or don't behave a certain way. Unconditional love is giving love to others without expecting or demanding that they behave the way you desire in return. Unconditional love is the ability to want what is best for others, irrespective of their behavior towards you. Unconditional love is freedom from the limiting beliefs that encourage our inner hatred, guilt, fear, anger, or frustration. This kind of love has little to do with romance or friendships, and it is best portrayed by the love between a mother and her child. What happens if we choose to forgive and release the layers of judgment, anger, hatred, fear, and other limiting beliefs we have allowed to fill our thoughts and feelings? Letting go of our attachments on conditions and sharing our love unconditionally with the world sends out positive energy that comes from the complete love that we have for ourselves. This loving energy will be returned to us in abundance from the unlimited supply the universe holds, allowing us to create wealth and goodness that we deserve in our own lives. Choosing to love others unconditionally is a gift to ourselves and to others. When we give love unconditionally from the heart, we become our own source of love. Our energy radiates to those around us, and the world gives back to us in abundance. In an evolved human society, people love people and use things. But unfortunately, so much in this world, people love things and use people to get them and to keep them. Unfortunately, there cannot be inner satisfaction in our life in such a state of consciousness. Our world seems quite chaotic and hardened, with people living in fear of our future, and so many outbreaks of anger, hatred, and protest. People today are controlled by fear. Fear deceives us into thinking that the power within us is not important. Anger, hatred, jealousy, selfishness, depression, violence are some of the main ways that fear can express itself. We are now living in the time of the awakening of love. There's a shift in our awareness, allowing us to realize that all life experience is an opportunity to grow in love. People are seeking a better world for themselves. We can change our experience of the world by lining ourselves up with love. Our primary purpose of unconditional love is to erase fear from the world. To discover and express love in the face of fear may be one of the greatest challenges we may ever face. We may seem to think that we are powerless to make the difference, but truly, we have all the power we need within us. This love that people are generating is causing the fear within them to disappear. kindness, joy, inner peace, patience, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, generosity, gratitude, empathy are some of the main ways that love manifests itself. A simple thank you for a needing service or a smile is an expression of love. Unconditional love is about having compassion for others at all times, having compassion for those who are weaker than us, having compassion for those who are suffering, whether they are suffering mentally, emotionally, or physically. We stand at the crossroads of the path of love and the path of fear. What will we choose to follow? We can choose a beautiful world full of blessings for all, or we can choose to bring more evil into a world already riddled with problems. If we want to bring humanity together in peace and harmony, let us be the first to share the love from our heart. By seeing where your thoughts and feelings are focused, you can change things for yourself and those around you. Each of us affects all of us. As we heal our lives, we contribute to a world of unconditional love, wholeness, abundance, and joy. Sending you love, light, and blessings, peace, and joy to your heart.